Hi everyone, this is Sofiane and welcome to this very first video about inspiration. So first of all, before I start keying straight into the subject, I would like to get some little things out of the way. First of all, I'm French, so sorry, you're gonna have to deal with this accent for the whole length of all these little videos, and also you're gonna have to deal with the fact that I make a few mistakes once in a while. Sorry guys, so yeah, I know, I'm aware of that. I'll try to get this away as much as possible, but yeah, let's not focus on the accent of the mistakes, let's just focus on what's gonna happen. Alright, so I decided to do a few videos about inspiration just because I'm talking with a lot of friends there and there. I travel a lot all over the world and I meet a lot of different people, and I can hear from their stories they're not very happy with what's happening with their life. You know, they're kind of frustrated and all of that. And when I talk with them about my life, they're always kind of, it sounds like they're a bit envious, like, oh yeah, I'd love to travel all over the world and do this and this and this. So for me, it's just like a little bit a lack of empowerment that people need sometimes, and that sometimes they just feel frustrated with what they're doing. All right, so I want to help you to reach happiness and to do whatever you want in your life. It's that simple. So the first thing that I would like you to do is just to take a step back and just to think for a second. If there's somewhere in your life where you feel that you are struggling right now, so somewhere in your life where you're not happy, somewhere in your life where you feel frustrated, I'm going to ask you to think about these very little things that makes you feel that sometimes you have that kind of thing in your stomach that you can explain, that just want to make you scream out loud, like a massive fuck or that kind of thing, you know what I mean? So this kind of frustration or this kind of thing where you're like, oh, I should not say anything because it's going to create trouble or whatever, that's the kind of thing that I want you to think about. So to start like taking action on our life and getting our life to the next step, we're going to do what I call a reality check. A reality check, to give you an idea, it's kind of like drawing a picture of your life with the good things and the bad things. That's simple. So concretely, what we're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper right now and you're going to write one column with I like and another column with I don't like. Okay? Very simple. I like, I don't like. We're going to tackle three categories. The first category is work, or studies if you're at school. Okay, so work, what do you like about your work and what you don't like about your work. What I'm going to ask you to do is just to stick to the fact. Okay, don't put the meaning behind it. I just want you to put the fact and nothing else. Just to give you an example, something that you like about work. Oh, let's say you're a designer and you're like, oh, I like designing museum. This is the fact. The meaning could be because it's a complex structure and it asks me to think about it and so on and so on and so on. This is the meaning. The meaning, we don't need it. We just want the fact, all right? So this is something that you like. Now let's talk about something that you don't like at work. Let's keep the example of a designer. Oh, I don't like designing restaurant. This is the fact. The reason why would be, oh, because it's kind of boring or whatever. For me, I don't like it, whatever. This is the meaning. The meaning, out of the way, okay? So just write down the fact. So first category, work. Second category will be your personal life. So for example, are you happy with your health? Are you happy with how you look like? Are you happy with how long it takes you to go to work? So, you know, the kind of balance between work and private life. Are you happy with the degree that you have? Are you happy with the school where you're going? Are you happy with the leisure time that you have and what you're doing during your leisure time? So, you know, the activities that you do after work and all that kind of thing, your hobbies and all of that. Write what you like and what you don't like. One more time here, we just stick to the fact, all right? The last thing that I would like you to write about is about relationship. Relationship is a really big piece. And relationship could be broken down into three things. First one are relationship at work. Second one is relationship with your family. Third one is relationship with your partner, if you have a partner, obviously. Okay, so I just want you to write down what you like and what you don't like. If there's something that you don't like about someone in your family, for example, oh, I don't like when my brother is doing this, just write it down. Stick to the fact, no meaning at all, all right? So, you're gonna write all this little list. I would strongly recommend you to write this down at the end of a day, just because when you think about it, in one day you have pretty much every single aspect of your life. So you wake up, you're going to work, then you go back home, you're having your hobbies, or you're having like your private time, then you have time with your family, maybe you're gonna have like time with your partner, that kind of thing. So in one day you can see pretty much everything, okay? The first reality check could be a bit like kind of strange for you to do it, but you'll see like on the long run, it's very easy to do. You don't even need to write it down after when you do that on a regular basis. I do reality check on my life pretty much every day, twice a day, one in the morning, one at night. It takes me 5 minutes and it's very, very simple. Okay, so write the fact about what you like and what you don't like. All right, so you have that picture of your life with the good and the bad things. So most of the time, when people are not happy, it's because the bad things are kind of right here, you know, and the good things are in the background of that picture. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to push away all these bad things and completely get rid of them. All right. Don't get me wrong. There's always like a few little bad things that happens, but it's like an ongoing process of pushing them away as much as possible. So we're going to try to push these bad things away to have like kind of the good things in front of us. And this is how we reach that state of happiness that we want to have, where we feel empowered and that we do what we want to do. All right. So once you're done with this list, try to write as much as possible, okay? Like a few examples for every single category in what you like and what you don't like. I want you to stick to the fact, and I want you to take a step back on this paper right here. So maybe you leave it for the night and you read it in the morning. Try to keep that list private. We don't want to have your partner or someone at work that get his hands on it, because it's going to be like, oh, what's wrong with that? And you know, it's going to kind of start this kind of crazy war at home or whatever. We definitely want to avoid that. So keep this list private, put that like maybe in a book or somewhere, and then the next morning have a look at it. And what I'm going to ask you to do is to take all the things in the don't like section, and we're going to try to tickle all of them one by one. We're going to try to tackle them one by one. So I'm going to ask you to do that every morning. You choose one thing that you don't like in every single area. One for work, one for relationship, and one for your private life. And you're going to try to tackle it. By tackling it, I'm not meaning that we're going to make it perfect straight away. What we're going to do is we're going to try to do baby step in the direction of like we're going away from the don't like. Okay, so we're going to break this kind of little thing that you don't like about it. How are you going to break it? Well, we're going to talk about this quite a lot in some other videos, but the main thing is you're going to, first of all, you're going to stop procrastinating, and second of all, we're going to start to open conversation in a very special way to communicate with people, all right? So I think that's it for this video right now. That gives you like a little bit of things to do right there, just to do like this little list about what you like and what you don't like. Also, it's good to have this list because you're going to start to realize what is important for you and what is that you don't like. And when you take a step back on the thing that you don't like because you just wrote down the fact, maybe you're going to realize it's actually not that a big deal, and maybe I don't need to react so emotionally about it or that kind of thing. All right, so that's it for this first video. I hope you liked it. It's a very short video, but we're going to have way more than this. I'll see you in a few days for the next one about what to do with this list right now and how to start tackling the problem one by one. All right, have a lovely day. That was Saf, and I'll see you soon for the next video. Take care.